match of the weekend. It's the Women's Cup final. It's a repeat of the Asian Games final, the gold medal match in Indonesia 2 weeks ago, where Japan defeated China 7 points to 5, a very slender victory. And from what we've seen from both these sides this weekend, you can expect something similar today, although China probably has brought a bunch of new players here to take on Japan as their main players prepare for their World Series match. Here they come, led on by the irrepressible Chiharu Nakamura there. And there's Otaka with the headgear. They have been dynamite this whole weekend. Top try scorer for the weekend, 6 tries to Honoka Susumi in number 7, diminutive and powerful. And number 3, Fumiko Otake, she has been a standout as well amongst the Japanese side. Look out for number 4, Gu, the playmaker, the try scorer. And they've got threats all across the park themselves. Big assignment here for Craig Chan from Hong Kong, refereeing this Women's Cup final in the first leg of 3 in this series. There is Fumiko Otake, number 3. There's Okaroda. There's Wang. Japan here, they had a close one against Kazakhstan in the semi-final. They scored at the death to win 21-15. And China accounted for Hong Kong. That was a close one too, 19-14. So not much in the semis. 2 of the best games we've seen all weekend. The semi-finals, exhilarating stuff. And expect some more of the same here in this final. Nakamura takes it off the floor, but Japan have knocked that on. So early scrum to China. Here is Nakamura. 5 tries for her this weekend.
Fine. Set.
Susumi on top with 6. Here come China though. This is Wang Yu. Susumi in 7 there. Prolific try scorer, not the tallest, can be prone to a big long arm fend. Gu goes quickly. Shen Ying. This is Yang stepping. Chiharu Nakamura gets around the ankles. Here comes Otake. Gets taken in a good tackle from Shen. Just trying to work their way out of the half. Okaroda. Nakamura was on a short ball there, but not delivered. Here goes Susumi. He's accounted for by the big rangy number 1, Wang Xiao. Over the head of Okaroda, there's a Chinese player down and back play, so some advantage here. Here goes Tatsuyama. Knock on, says Mr. Chan. Chinese players in a bit of strife. That's Shen, she's up though, and in back play there's another player still down on the Japanese 10-metre line. So time is off, 2 minutes in, 0-0. Incredibly tight match, that gold medal in Indonesia at the Asian Games. 1 try apiece, 1 conversion between these 2 sides. China though resting some of their big stars for the entry into the World Series. So a very new, fresh-faced look about this Chinese women's squad, and they've shown that they're worthy choices for the Chinese jersey. They're not just here to make up the numbers. Here they are in the final. Yang gets us underway. Coming out of the line, Susumi tries to make the spot tackle. That's a good jinking run there. China now onto the front foot to the 10-metre line, you see there. Wang changes the direction again. This is Xu Qi. This Japan defence is hard working. It's hard to crack, but not impossible. Kazakhstan did it 3 times. Look how quick that defensive line comes up. Having no option, Xu, but to come back towards the traffic. And again, the defence comes up in an arc. This is Gu, the playmaker. Oh, she's thrown the intercept. Susumi pops it up. Here comes Tateyama. Oh, and Otake. Oh, she's fumbled that one, butchered. We've seen a lot of errors from every team in these final games of the weekend. Energy sapping stuff, and she'll be filthy with herself there. She's fuming. Fumiko's fuming.
Almost a completely ruthless response from the Japanese side. Man, they were quick on the transition, weren't they? Unbelievable.
Crouch.
Zhang Hoi Hoi is coming on in 3.
Sit.
Defensive scrum on the 22. Herring off down the blind goes Yang. Oh, she's got around the outside of Susumi. That's rare. There's no one in front. Coming across is Hirano. She's going to try and narrow down the angle, but Susumi beat cold out there. It's a great try to Yang Fei Fei. They're on the board. First points in this cup final. How about that, Jed? Skinned Susumi.
Well, despite the pressure from the Japanese defence, China's shown some real nerve. They've been under the pump, but you won't have noticed they've been able to keep hold of the ball. And some of Gu's passing in the opening 4 or 5 minutes has been, well, sensational. And gee whiz, that helps in the final.
Gu has nailed that. 7-pointer. So, first blood to China. Wow. Honoka, Susumi gets beaten on the outside. Good contest out there between those two. Gu gets us underway again. She gets right under that one. Is it gonna go to 10? They let it bounce. So, a mistake from Gu, very rare mistake. She's got these restarts mastered. Hirano. Susumi out there, she'll be looking to make amends. Nakamura hasn't really got into the game yet. There she is. There's Okuroda with the pass. Here's Nakamura now. She looks to put Otake away on the outside. Slows down, changes the speed. Sue's after her. Oh, she nearly gets out of the covering tackle. Desperate defense as an injured China player down. Hirano's on the scene. Coming in on the short ball is Tanaka. And offside, China. They've still got a player down, writhing in agony. Nakamura! She goes, the quick tap. This masterful sevens player just says, calm down, everybody. Nabs her 5th try of the tournament. And just as I said, she hadn't injected herself. When she does, it's points on the board. And I'd rather her be on my side than the opposition. 7-all with half a minute remaining.
Well, it's good, isn't it? Class of Nakamura. In those moments, that's when players like Nakamura really come through. And all of a sudden, it's a big opening 10 minutes of this final. Oh, Gu only an inch away.
Yeah, she nearly took it. Here's Hirano. She's got some gas herself. She's looking out wide there. There's Susumi. Susumi to Okuroda. She pins her ass back. Coming at her is Wang. What defense there in the corner. Superb defence.
And who's there? Number 4.
What an end to this first half, 7-all. This is a proper final, Jed. No quarter been given or taken. Look at this. Okaroda, not the quickest player out there. She does just go for it. Look at Wang, she's so big.
Great tackle. Gu, first arrival for China. Corner flagging. Oh, I heard she's putting in some work late in the tournament. She must be in tremendous shape physically to still be unloading all this energy.
She is China's answer to Nakamura. You kind of think you'd put someone like Nakamura in another team, maybe Hong Kong, Kazakhstan, and that'd be unbeatable almost. Just the value she brings. Same with Gu, really. I mean, we've only seen her in her first outing, an unknown to us, and she's impressing the judges. I'm pretty sure that was Nakamura's 6th try, so she's up to 6 with Susumi now. But Gu is the leading point scorer of the tournament. 3 tries, 9 conversions. She's on 33. Susumi's on 32. Not that they'll care too much about that. Fans of the China on tender hooks. Yumi Okaroda. She's been around for a number of seasons now.
Here comes the last 7 minutes of women's rugby in the tournament. We're all tied up. First half.
So 7-5 in Indonesia, 7-7 here at half time, as you'd expect. These two teams last season as well, they made pretty much every final and battled it out. No one really.
Great restart.
Good thrash here, that's right on the money, isn't it, by Okaroda. Unfortunately, they've knocked it on, so China will have a scrum on their 10.
And second half starts in similar fashion to the first. They knock one on the kickoff. Scrum it down.
To be knocked on by China, actually. Looking back at that replay in the side monitor.
Fine.
But anyway,
Sit.
it's Liu to feed. Gu gets it wide. They get it wide quickly. Try to get it to the arms of Wang.
Great
Oh, look at this on the double round. Here goes Gu. She's
Set
scorching
sequence.
down here. She has to look inside. Ah, she didn't have the vision there. For all of her goodness, she's botched that one a little. 2 players inside her. That was try time. Anyway, they still have the ball. Good defence coming in there from Kurogi in 4 with the headgear on. China just struggling to get this ball away from contact now. Wang fires a really crazy pass and Okaroda gets the bounce, gets taken around the throat. Arm goes out. Here we go. Pativa Kololo's on the field in 2. Not the quickest, but I think she's going to make it. She does. How about that? From end to end. Pativa Kololo cometh the hour. What a time to score your second try.
Well, very, very fine play by the Japanese ladies.
Hands off. China. China.
Japan want to go quick here.
Turn back on.
Clearly back in their fitness.
Quick heel from the scrum, and China went into a set piece sequence, drawing the defence down one side of the paddock, shot round the outside. Gu couldn't pick up any support. And then Japan, well, they made them pay when they turned the ball over.
Maybe just a little bit of an experience there from Gu, thinking she could finish that one off. A great covering tackle though. The Japanese defender thwarted them. She was outnumbered heavily, 3-on-1. Another good restart from Okaroda. Goes the distance and chasing players just locking it on again. Take again.
Point. Sit.
4 minutes left in the second half. That bounces up and just hangs in the air there for Wang, and Nakamura's all over her. Look at this now from Sue up to the 10-metre. Good tackle from Sasumi. Doesn't roll away. Goodness me, that's a quick decision there, and that looked a little bit forward. Yeah, picked up by the AR side. Kuroda in the tackle it was, forcing the error.
Drive straight, don't go up. Okay, straight.
Important scrum here
Crouch.
for China. They've got to hold their defence.
Sit.
Make another strike by Japan.
Let's go. Just forward steady. Okay.
Really
Forward
put them
steady. Okay. That's it. Bring it.
back in the stable.
Hirano to feed this one. She's
Crouch.
getting the call.
Fine.
Nakamura's gone out to the wing
Sit.
on the left side. Untidy, but it comes back. They look for Nakamura. Tanaka tries to run it across to her. Here she goes. Sums up the situation. Tries to keep her feet for as long as she can. Okuroda comes, swoops in there and gets it out. Here goes
Advantage high.
Sanaka. High tackle.
That's it.
China, Japan now just working their way downfield. Nakamura, they're all coming on the front foot here. Look at the timing of the passes. That was Tateyama.
Oh.
And a little bounce there and breaks down. But when they decide to go, they go, don't they? Everyone just flowing onto that.
2 or 3 runners just hitting the same channel, causing all sorts of damage. The little layoff from Nakamura, there was only an inch in that.
Back on. Crouch. Point. Sit.
So 2 minutes remaining. One score in it.
Finish up early. Keep round out early.
China will be looking to Gu for some magic, no doubt. Oh, big tackle comes in there from Okuroda. Huge tackle. She's forced to turn over there. She picks her moments. She picked one there and gives old Ruan Hongting a good tickle around the ribs.
Same thing I want you guys to hold. Okay.
And she's walloped the Chinese player there, hasn't she? Don't forget about me. I'm out here too.
Crouch. Fine.
Hirano.
Sit.
China try to put the shove on. Something's happening here. Nakamura's on a short ball, but it's a dummy run. Coming around the corners, Tanaka looking for Sasumi.
Good strong defence by China.
It's not Sasumi. Sasumi's off, actually. Strike player. Japan sitting on the sidelines. Entering the last minute now, and the pressure really on China. They get the line out feed, but it's a long way downfield.
Well, coast to coast has to be the play, really, doesn't it?
This is the moment, China. Up goes Ruan. Gu now sizes things up. There's not a lot happening. Goes back to her forwards. It's a very short side there. Gu decides to take it. Wins the penalty. Wang taps and goes. She tries to catch Japan inside the 10. They hold their line.
Good strength by the Chinese player there. Just buying a precious few more seconds for support players to come round.
Here they come. This is Wang Yu. Goes in high. Taken by Tanaka. Gets it to ground though. They spread it across the field. Look at that.
Tackle.
Bolting out of the line
Tackle.
comes Yukati. Tateyama.
Right.
Outstanding aggressive defence by Japan.
That's right, it's a Japanese penalty, so there is the ball game. All they have to do is get rid of this. I think that's what's going to happen. Yes, there we go. What a fantastic cup final. Close one again. But it's Japan who take out leg one with another win against China. They did it 2 weeks ago in the Asian Games gold medal final. They've done it again here in Hong Kong. They've beaten China 12 points to 7, and a lot of improvement you might expect to come from this Chinese team throughout the series.
Oh my word. This is a squad of players from China who are only going to benefit from this experience. There have been periods of play from the Chinese side where they've looked very, very good indeed. But all congratulations must go to the team from Japan. And their fans will be absolutely delighted as their team comes over to present themselves as champions in Hong Kong.
There is no rest, everybody. It's game 40, the men's cup final.